Hello, good evening and welcome to Prime Time. Tonight we'll be discussing what it is about me that makes you think you're in with a chance. But first, as you know, Ireland haven't qualified for the World Cup. As a result, the country is brimming with disaffected soccer types who may resort to crime. Tonight on Prime Time, yes, it's another crime report. In the last 30 years, Ireland has witnessed a 75% increase in the number of crime reports on television. The actual content of a crime report may only warrant 2 to 3 minutes of airtime, but Prime Time has discovered that you can flesh it out for a good 15 minutes by dividing up the report between all the presenters. Mark takes up the story.
Crime reports are a short-term solution to a long-term problem. I want to work in America, but in the meantime, I work for Prime Time, and Prime Time has discovered crime reports. These typically start with a statistic, let's say 52%. For effect, this can be changed to 63%. This in turn can be raised to 85%, which is quite high, but not as high as 91% when you take something else into account. Now, this may be a little confusing, but it somehow manages to guarantee the integrity of the report that is to follow. Miriam.
What we've discovered is that after you've established the important statistics, the report can be passed around the studio as often as you like, as long as you end up with an instant of voiceover accompanied by footage of street lamps and a man in a hooded garment with a moustache. Mark.
Thanks, Miriam. This is the way they turn to the camera in America. The crime report, however, is incomplete without the exclusive interview. Prime Time have discovered that it should contain the following elements. Some Venetian blinds. After that, you need some kind of wall shadowy effect, suggesting something sinister. You also need a chair. Any type of chair will do, but preferably a dangerous looking one. Then you need a SCOBY with a blurry head. His voice will be distorted, and he should be subtitled with words like, "I did it, and I intend doing it again."
Yeah, I did, yeah. And I'll do it again.
Miriam.
Now I'm joined in the studio by Brian Dignam.
I know.
I'm just saying, Mark, OK? Now, Mr. Dignam, you're one of the blurry-headed guys, so how come you don't actually have a blurry head?
Well, that's because I am not a blurry-headed person.
Yes, but you do know a lot of blurry-headed people.
I really don't like the accusation. I have no idea where this is going.
Well, according to our sources, you've been known to being associated with blurry-headed people.
That's because I'm a VT operator. I create the visual effect that blurs a selected area of the screen.
Like, do you not feel in some way responsible?
No, I'm paid by RTÉ to do it.
Look, I'm not saying you're a bad guy, OK? Like, I'm neutral. But if you're not a bad guy, what are you doing in a crime report?
Well, I just find this polemic absolutely ridiculous.
Sorry, that's all we've got time
frankly.
for. That's it tonight on Prime Time from myself and Mark and the Prime Time team tonight. Good night. Stop looking at my buzzies, Mr. Dignam. Just sick of it.